Hey everyone, and welcome back to Musical Legends. Today, we're rediving into the incredible story of a man who did just step out of a giantess shadow. He created his own solar system of stardom. You might know him as the king of Latin pop, the voice behind countless global hits, the artist who has sold over 180 million records worldwide. But his journey is so much more than just numbers. It's a story of passion, rebellion, and a relentless drive to prove himself on his own terms. Born in Madrid, Spain in 1975, Enrique Miguel Iglesias Presler had a name that was already famous. His father, Julio Iglesias, was one of the best-selling artists in history. You'd think that would be a golden ticket, right? Well, not exactly. From a young age, Enrique knew he wanted to sing, but he was determined to do it his way, without his father's help or his famous last name opening doors. So he started writing and recording music in secret. He borrowed money from his nanny to record his first demo tape. Can you imagine? He didn't tell his parents about his musical ambitions because he was afraid they wouldn't approve, or worse, that they'd try to take over. He even used a fake name, Enrique Martinez, and claimed to be from Guatemala to avoid any connection to his father. He sent his demos to record labels, facing rejection after rejection. But Enrique had a fire inside him that couldn't be extinguished. Finally, a small indie label in Mexico, Fonovisa Records, took a chance on this unknown Martinez. They signed him, and in 1995, he dropped his self-titled debut album. Enrique Iglesias. The album was a collection of heartfelt Spanish-language rock ballads, and it was an absolute game. Songs like Si Te Vas and Experiencia Religiosa shot up the charts. The album went gold in Portugal in its first week and went on to sell millions of copies. He won his first Grammy for Best Latin Pop Album. Enrique Martinez was no more. Enrique Iglesias, the superstar, had arrived. He had done it. He had proven he could make it on his own talent. But Enrique was just getting started. He followed up with Vivos and Cosas del Amor, solidifying his status as a Latin music icon. His live shows became legendary for their energy. He wasn't just a singer, he was a performer who connected with his audience on a deeply personal level. He'd bring fans on stage, jump into the crowd, and pour every ounce of his being into every single performance. Then came the turn of the millennium, and Enrique set his sights on conquering the English-speaking world. This was a huge risk. Many artists failed to make the crossover, but Enrique wasn't just any artist. In 1999, he released Bailamos, which means we dance. The song was featured in the Will Smith movie Wild Wild West, and it exploded. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the US. The world was hooked on Enrique's infectious rhythm and suave vocals. This success led to a multi-album deal with Interscope Records and the release of his first all-English album. Enrique, this album gave us the timeless classic Hero, a simple, beautiful ballad that became an anthem of love and comfort around the globe, especially in the wake of the 9/11 attacks in the United States. Hero showed a different side of Enrique, sincere and utterly captivating. From there, the hits just kept coming. Escape. Don't turn off the lights. Love to see you cry. He collaborated with superstars like Whitney Houston and Pitt. His 2010 album, Euphoria, was a masterpiece of bilingual fusion, featuring the global mega hit I Like It With Pitbull and Cuando Me Enamoro with Juan Luis Guerra. He wasn't just crossing over. He was breaking down the barriers between Latin and English pop music, creating a new global sound. Think about his chart dominance for a second. Enrique holds the record for the most #1 songs on Billboard's Hot Latin Songs chart, with an incredible 27 hits. He has more #1s on the Dance Club Songs chart than any other male artist. His music videos have billions of views. We're talking about a level of sustained success that spans decades, which is almost unheard of in the fast-paced world of pop music. What's the secret to his longevity? It's his ability to evolve. He's never been afraid to experiment with his sound, blending pop with rock, R&B, and later reggaeton and EDM. He always has his finger on the pulse of what's next, but he never loses that signature Enrique charm and passion that fans fell in love with from the very beginning. Beyond the music, Enrique has remained remarkably despite his global fame, he's known for being private and humble. He's been in a long-term relationship with former tennis star Anna Kournikova for over 2 decades, and they've built a beautiful family life away from the spotlight. He has a great sense of humor, often making fun of himself in interviews, and he maintains a genuine connection with his fans, whom he credits for everything. In 2021, Enrique announced that his album Final would be just that, his final album. But don't worry, he made it clear he's not retiring from music. He'll continue to release singles and, most importantly, continue to tour and connect with the fans who have been with him since day one. Enrique Iglesias' story is a powerful lesson in self-belief. It's about a young man who had every reason to take the easy road but chose the difficult path to forge his own identity. He proved that true success isn't about who you know or where you come from. It's about the fire in your heart and the courage to follow your own voice. He didn't just escape his father's shadow, he became a shining light for a whole new generation of artists. From a secret demo tape to global domination, Enrique Iglesias is, and always will be, a true musical legend. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite Enrique song? Let us know in the comments below.